Let's jump right into this explainer on Brian Tracy's legendary goal-setting methodology. If you've ever felt like you're grinding away, just working incredibly hard but not actually moving forward as fast as you'd like, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down a system that's explicitly designed to help you unlock your true, absolutely unlimited potential. And look, this isn't just about wishing for things and hoping they magically happen. It's a concrete, battle-tested process to get literally everything you want way faster than you ever thought possible.
We're starting off strong with a pretty powerful realization. So, a group of highly successful self-made multimillionaires once got together in Chicago to hash out their life experiences. And as they were debating the real underlying reasons for their massive achievements, the wisest guy in the room spoke up and delivered this profound truth. Success is goals and all else is commentary. Think about that for a second. If you want to achieve anything at all in life, setting crystal clear goals is the absolute foundation. Everything else you do, every little tactic, every daily habit, it's honestly just commentary on that one primary mission.
So to make all this super actionable for you, we're going to deconstruct this framework into 5 clear parts: the philosophy of success, the 7 keys to goal setting, the 12-step achievement process, applying those goals to life, and finally, the ultimate key: persistence. Let's kick things off with part 1, the philosophy of success. This right here brilliantly illustrates Tracy's core philosophy. Because, we often think that massive success requires some kind of profound, innate genius, right? But the reality is actually starkly different. A person of average intelligence who's armed with crystal clear, written goals, they will always, and I mean always, run circles around a lost genius. Without a specific target, all that genius energy just kind of disperses into a cloud of confusion and overthinking. It's like, imagine a brilliant engineer who jumps between 5 different startups a year, constantly distracted, versus an average worker who just doggedly pursues a single certification and promotion path for 5 solid years. The genius might have unlimited potential, sure, but the leader actually channels whatever intelligence they have into one single laser-focused direction. Moving right along to part 2, the 7 keys to goal setting.
Okay, the absolutely crucial point here is that your goals cannot just be vague wishes. You can't just wake up and say, I want to be happy, or I want to make a bunch of money. That's not going to cut it. The first key demands that goals be highly specific, detailed, tangible, and, this is a big one, they literally have to be written down. Plus, they need to be perfectly congruent with what you actually value. I mean, you can't strive for immense corporate success if it fundamentally contradicts your deep desire to be home every single afternoon. It just doesn't work. And finally, your goals have to be balanced across all areas of your life: career, family, finances, health. It's kind of like a smoothly revolving wheel. If you completely ignore one spoke, the whole ride is going to become incredibly bumpy.
Which brings us to part 3, the 12-step achievement process.
Now, Tracy actually provides a very robust 12-step program, comparing it to a recipe for preparing a really great dish. But we've distilled the most vital ingredients for you right here. First, you have to start with a burning desire. Then, you fundamentally need to believe in your own ability to master the necessary skills and, again, write that goal out clearly. From there, you organize a plan by identifying the obstacles in your way and the resources you'll need. Then visualize that success continually, and finally, back the whole shebang with relentless determination. Truly, whenever someone is chronically underachieving, you can almost guarantee that one of these specific ingredients is missing from their recipe.
I really want you to notice the emphasis on the present tense here. When you reach that 3rd step and actually write your goals down, you do not write, I will achieve this someday. No, you have to write your goals as if a full year has already passed and you've already nailed them. So you'd write, I earn X amount of dollars, or I weigh X number of pounds. Using this present tense language actually programs the goal much deeper into your subconscious mind. It turns it into this powerful, unconscious force that's just motivating you day and night.
So at this point, you might be wondering, okay, but how do I actually bridge the gap between these high-level frameworks and the messy, complicated reality of my everyday life? Like, how do we actually take a present tense statement and apply it to our homes or our actual physical bodies? That is exactly what we're covering in part 4, applying goals to life.
Tracy urges us to use what he calls a magic wand approach when it comes to our relationships. Imagine you could literally wave a magic wand and boom, your family life was perfect in every single respect. What would that actually look like? Well, you need to create a crystal clear mental image of that ideal home. But visualization alone isn't enough, right? You have to take immediate, tangible action. For example, maybe it's scheduling a dedicated, completely uninterrupted hour every evening where the phones go in a drawer so you can just connect with your kids. You need to do something today to demonstrate your commitment to building that wonderful life. Make it obvious to the people around you that this shared goal is definitely going to be a reality.
And it's the exact same story for your health. Focusing your energy is paramount. The text actually reminds us of something really interesting. Even the weakest living creature can accomplish great things if it just concentrates its powers on a single object. On the flip side, the strongest creature will totally fail if it disperses its efforts too thinly. So setting concrete, singular wellness goals prevents you from scattering your energy across a dozen different fitness fads and allows you to actually build lasting physical vitality.
Finally, let's look at Part 5, the ultimate key, persistence.
Step 21 of the comprehensive system in the book reminds us of honestly the most critical factor of all. You must resolve in advance that you will never, ever give up, period. And the trick is, you make this decision long before you ever face any obstacles or difficulties. When you decide beforehand that literally nothing is going to stop you, you mentally armor yourself. You prepare yourself to bounce back rather than break when those inevitable setbacks do occur.
Because you will inevitably hit those obstacles. And when you do, you need to rely on some specific tactical strategies. First, identify the biggest challenges that are testing your resolve. Then, think back to your past successes to remind yourself of what you're truly capable of. And here's an absolutely crucial one. Look for the hidden opportunity, the seed of an equal or greater benefit in every single setback. No matter how bad the situation seems, you have to remain ruthlessly solution-oriented. Just ask yourself, okay, what can I do right now to solve this? And then get straight to work.
I want to leave you with this incredibly powerful thought from the book. Success, at the end of the day, is really just a matter of structured goals combined with relentless persistence. You have the framework now, and you know the exact mindset required. So, take a hard look at your life today. What is the one specific, present tense goal you are going to write down, commit to, and absolutely refuse to quit on starting right now?